I could not even enter the chamber because of the seriousness of these allegations. And so without even consulting my caucus, without even asking for members of the caucus to come and support me, I'm responding to this press conference as the Minister for Defense of the Republic of Ghana. Because if some of these things are allowed to sink without an immediate response, they would have serious national repercussions on our nation. First, domestically, and secondly, internationally. I want to assure the people of Ghana and of the world that recruitment into the security services, particularly that of the armed forces, have remained at the highest level. And as I said before, you cannot get your way through the armed forces and be an officer or a soldier if you do not meet the criteria they do set out for. And for the avoidance of doubt, let me state that to be an officer in the armed forces, there are 6 stages that you need to go through. And none of these 6 stages can and will never be compromised. After you buy the form, you will then go for body selection. That's the second stage. After you have been selected that you are fully fit, it does not guarantee you that you will be an officer of the armed forces. You will go and write an entrance exam conducted by the University of Ghana. That's the third stage. So they will list them in order of priority. Who is the one who has been able to excel by the University of Ghana? I don't think there's any politician who will influence the University of Ghana as to how they selected their people. After that, you will go for what we call verification, where they take your documents and compare to WAEC and other documents you do hold. If you don't qualify or you don't have the genuine documents, you will be flashed out and you'll be found out. If you're able to escape this and go through this 4th stage, you will then go for medicals. Medicals is conducted by 37 military hospital, where the doctors there will look at the person and determine whether you are medically fit. If you have hepatitis B, you are not fit. If you have any disease like HIV, you are not fit. Even Kellogg's, you know what the barber, you are not fit. If you have some problems with your veins, because veins, you are not fit. If you have we especially those from the villages, we have a lot of problems because we fall around, we didn't take off maybe you are riding bicycle, you are playing football, you get a lot. Not just many Ghanaians have that. In fact, not a lot of us. You have a lot of scars because of the way you have to tie the shoe, and sometimes in war you will stay there for long. If you have all those scars, you are not fit. In fact, there are too many things that the medical people are looking for. Hernia, if you know hernia. Some people are walking around thinking that they are fit, but when they look at their navel and even their hands, they have hernia. You are not fit. So there are too many things you need to go through. If you pass through this medical, then you do what we call outdoor leaderless test. Officers will be divided into about 10 groups and assess people who are put together in about 12 categories. So 12 cadets are put together to be selected. And these 12 cadets will then be assessed on who is a leader. And it is there that they choose the people. And if you pass this stage, you then go for interview, where you have officers sitting down who will interview you and mark you, and after that they will rank you before you'll be selected. All these 6 to 7 stages, if you don't go through, you will not be selected. So when I make the statement that when there is recruitment and enlistment, you cannot go through by protocol in it, and I stand by it. Anybody who has doubts that can bring his evidence. So it is not a true story. It's the same thing with the police. But the police, I'm sure, will answer to it. But I can tell you with the armed forces, whether you are a recruit or you are an officer, you have to go through the process. You will not be selected if you don't go through the process. And it has never been done, and it will never be done. And nobody can change it. And that's why our armed forces remain very credible, very professional, and the UN keep using them for whatever they are. And if anybody has any other evidence, he should bring it.